top 6 set the stage ablaze with the music of Gordon Lightfoot. Who's on fire and whose future looks dire? Find out now live on Canadian Idol. Countries around the world, and tonight we're doing something that no Idol show has done before, playing their very own instruments to perform Gordon Lightfoot's historical masterpiece, Canadian Railroad Trilogy. Please give it up for your top 6.
Mr. Lightfoot, it's an honor for us to sing for you tonight, and I hope you enjoy it. There was a time in this fair land when the railroad did not run, where the wild, majestic mountains stood alone against the sun.
Long before the white man and long before, when the green, dark forest was too silent to be real.
Time has no beginnings and history has no bounds. As to this burning country, they came from all around. They sailed upon her waterways and they walked before the star. Built the mines and mills and the factories for the good of us all.
For that love and the future, and what did they see? Saw an iron road running from the sea to the sea, bringing the goods to a young growing lad, all up from the seaports and into their hands. Look away, said they, across this mighty land, from the eastern shore to the western strand, bringing the workers and bring up the reds. We gotta lay down the tracks and tear up the trails. Open our heart, let the lifeblood flow. Gotta get on our way, 'cause we're moving too slow. Behind the blue Rockies, the sun is declining. The stars, they come stealing at the close of the day.
Across the wide prairies, our loved ones lie sleeping. Beyond the dark oceans, in a land far away, we are the navvies who work upon the railway, swinging our hammers in the bright blaze in the sun.
Living on stew and drinking bad whiskey, bending our backs to the railroad is done. So over the mountains and over the plains, into the mustard and into the rain.
$1 a day and a place for my head, a drink to the living, a toast to the dead.
Oh, the song of the future has been sung. All the battles have been won. On the mountain tops we stand. All the world at our command. We have opened up the soil with our teardrops and our toil.
There was a time in this fair land when the railroad did not run,
when the wild, majestic mountain stood alone against the sun.
Long before the white man and long before the blue, when the green dark forest was too silent to be real. When the green dark forest was too silent to be real. And many are the dead men, too silent to be real.
The Idols, everybody. On bass, Shane Weed. On keyboards, Elena Watko. On guitar, Jason Greeley. On violin, Kalen Porter. On guitar, Jacob Hogarth. And on mandolin, Teresa Sakerka. And here is the man behind the music, ladies and gentlemen, Gordon Lightfoot.
That was fine. That was fine. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Mr. Lightfoot, please tell me, that was, for me, that was just an incredible sight to see, an incredible sound to hear. What was it like working with these kids?
It's been an experience, and it's been a learning experience for me as well. And I'm really, deeply honored that they would choose all of my material and have a show on it. And I'm really very pleased with the work that they have done.
Well, on behalf of myself, the Idols, the judges, and pretty much everyone watching this show, I want to thank you for your time and your talent. And most importantly, I'd like to thank you for the incredible contribution to Canadian music, to Canadian culture, and to Canada. Thank you very much. Gordon Lightfoot. We've got a lot more show coming your way, including the results of last night's vote when Canadian Idol returns. Welcome back to Canadian Idol live on CTV. Last night, your top 6 paid musical tribute to living legend Gordon Lightfoot with an hour of incredible performances. And then you voted Canada a whopping 3 million times by phone and text, breaking last week's record. Tonight, we're gonna find out how those votes add up in our first full-hour results show. We're gonna give you twice the excitement, twice the entertainment, and twice the suspense. You think you can handle it? Well, here are 4 people who can handle anything except a bad performance. Our judges. Say hi to Jake Gold. Jake, what did you think of that group number that we just saw?
Well, first of all, I've been talking about it throughout the last 6 or 7 weeks about how we have musicians, not just singers, and the fact that we got to show Canada that they could actually play. But second of all, the fact that they picked possibly the greatest Canadian song of all time to perform. I mean, what more can you say? And they did it wonderfully. I was chilling. I mean, I'm back to the hair standing up on my arm again.
And your back, and your neck,
and everywhere else.
Farley Flex, give it up for Farley. Farley, what was the biggest surprise for you last night?
I gotta say, the biggest surprise for me last night is, when you think about it, we always talk to the kids about Star Search moments in songs and pick the right songs. Gordon's such a wonderful writer, and these songs weren't pop songs, so to speak, but these kids, the whole entire moment was Star Search. The entire song was Star Search. It was unbelievable.
The entire show was Star Search, except it's Canadian Idol. Sass Jordan. Warm round of applause for Sass Jordan. Sass, do you think our competitors handled Gordon Lightfoot's music and did it justice?
Yeah, I think they rose to the challenge like the champions that they are becoming. I think they did a wonderful job. I mean, they're not necessarily that familiar with, what I mean, because they're younger and all that kind of stuff, and they did an incredible job.
And Zach Werner. Zach Werner, the man who can barely handle a results show when it's 30 minutes long, let alone an hour. Do you stand by your judgments from last night after having seen it back on TV?
I did watch it last night. You know, first of all, I'm not judging a TV show. I'm judging on a TV show, you know? And the reality is that it is very different what we see in the house from what actually comes on television. Not so radically different that I don't support everything that I felt last night. And in the moment, you know, you gotta calls it like you sees it.
Well, I'm glad you gotta do it rather than me. Thank you, judges. And we'll see if we all feel the same way. Here's a recap of last night's show.
Last night, your top 6 celebrated the sweet songs of Canadian living legend Gordon Lightfoot.
In the early morning rain.
Elena kicked things off with a sparkling version of an old gem that left the judges awestruck.
When you take a song that's such a signature song and you make it your own, it was absolutely captivating.
That's one of the best performances I've seen from you. Thank you, Elena.
Thank you, Sarah.
Jason sang about rainy day people and his effortless charisma shone through.
That song was perfect for your tone of voice, and as a result, you performed it with a lot of comfort. You look like it was just a piece of cake. Really well done.
Jacob waited for sundown to give a passionate performance that focused on what he does best.
You tried to show in Canadian Idol who you are singing that song, and I'm praying that you're here next week, because that's what you gotta do, sing like you from now on.
Shane stole the night with a rendition that surpassed everyone's expectations.
Shane, you totally changed the way I feel about you. I think that was an absolutely stellar performance. Congratulations.
Teresa set the stage aglow and moved the nation with a triumphant return to form.
Like any great athlete, any great songwriter, you go through a little slump, which I thought you have done, but they always come back with something great. Well done.
Thank you, Sarah.
Kaylin closed the show with yet another astonishing performance.
You have this deep, rich voice. There's no reason it should come out of someone that looks like you. Fantastic.
It's a testament to what a fantastic songwriter Mr. Lightfoot is. You really sang great, though, Kaylin.
Whose light still shines bright and who's about to lose the fight? Time to find out.
We've got the results coming up and a special guest performance by an old friend. Stick around.
My thoughts will take, just like the people that reminded the diamond at the drugstore said. And then you reach the point where the heartache comes and the hero would be me, but heroes are too late, and you won't read that book again, because the ending's just too hard to take.
That was Billy Clifford belting out a little Gordon Lightfoot on the first season of Canadian Idol. And now he's singing the second single from his self-titled debut album. Put your hands together for the one, the only, Billy Clifford.
Thank you very much. Let's get ready to rock. This conversation's boring, it goes nowhere. And it feels like I'm waiting for something. And I'm watching shadows crawling up my wall. And I'm wondering, where did the sun go? I'm in a room where you just walked right out the door. I'm just sitting here, waiting for the sun to shine again. And now I understand the workings of a troubled mind, my friend. Oh yeah! Anastasia through my care from you, it chills me. Someone tell me, where do I go now? 'Cause I cannot seem to get up off the floor. I'm just sitting here waiting for the sun to shine again. And now I understand the workings of a troubled mind, my friend. Well, I can no longer rely on my two eyes. And instead, replay the place over and over again inside my mind. No big surprise. Here again. I'm just sitting here waiting for the sun to shine again. And now I understand the workings of a troubled mind, my friend. I'm just sitting here waiting for the sun to shine again. And now I understand the workings of a troubled mind, my friend. Thank you very much, Canadian Idol. Thanks for having me back. You rock. Thank you.
Welcome home, Billy Clippard. I missed you.
I missed you too, buddy.
How's it feel to be on this? How's it feel to be on this stage? Need to take a breath?
I'm okay.
How's it feel to be on this stage knowing that you can't get kicked off the show?
Well, at least I didn't throw up before the show this time. It's a first.
Thank you very much.
Not as nervous.
Brand new album, Billy Clippard. And it's called Billy Clippard.
That's
your
correct.
name?
That is correct.
It really is
Focusing on the
100% you. It's
I did do a lot of writing, and I'm quite proud of it.
Congratulations.
Who likes it? Anybody?
When are you going out on tour? When are you hitting the road?
Now, I got a nice show coming up on September 18th here at the Mod Club, all ages, Toronto, and looking for a national tour in October.
Looking forward to it.
Thank you very much.
You got any advice for our kids here?
Yeah, it's really good to come in third. Go ahead and do it.
Come in third. Truer words have never been spoken. Congrats on the new CD, Billy Clippard. Thank you for coming and
Thank you very much for
celebrating with us.
having
Billy Clippard, everyone. We got more fun, more laughter, and quite possibly a few tears coming up. Why do people keep doing that? Coming up on Canadian Idol. Welcome back to the hottest show in Canada, Canadian Idol. If you want to be here when the Idol is crowned, because you could win a VIP trip to our grand finale thanks to L'Oreal Paris. Just go to idol.ctv.ca to enter L'Oreal's Your Total Idol Experience contest, and good luck.
Ben, if you don't mind, could I have a moment?
Sure. John Doerr, everybody. What do you want?
Thank you.
What's up?
Oh, thank you. Ben, I'd like to ask you a question, sorry to interrupt the show. But after the judges' critiques, I'm wondering, if you're anything like me, do you ever say, what were they thinking? Because sometimes I'm bewildered. But as Canadian Idol's correspondent, it is my duty to find out. So after some intense spiritual training, I am now a certified psychotic.
You mean psychic, right?
I knew you were gonna say that. Now let's get inside the heads of those judges and find out what they're really thinking. I'm Mr. Jake Gold. I forgot to set the VCR for Jeopardy. I could be that guy on that winning streak, you know. Hey, Alex, I'll take Jake Gold's A Genius for 1,000, please. I wonder if anyone can tell that I'm not wearing any pants. Take the high road easy. Man, that song really holds up. I wonder if John is single. Where are my pants? I used to have my pants. I can't find my pants. This sucks, dude. John can't read minds, dude. I am so not thinking this. I mean, if he could read my mind, dude, what a tale my thoughts would tell. Damn, I am so deep. I wonder if John is single. Well, happy birthday to me. Back to you, Ben.
Thank you ever so much, John. Now let's get back to the reason we're all here tonight. Your Canadian Idols. Give it up for Elena Watko, Jason Greeley, Jacob Hogard, Shane Weeb, Teresa Sakerka, and Kaylin Porter. First of all, great job, guys. Great job in that performance. Now, Jason, how did it feel to perform for Gordon Lightfoot 2 days in a row?
It was an awesome experience. It's probably one that I will never forget anytime soon.
Hey, you better not forget it. We got videotapes if you do. Jacob Hogard, are you happy with your performances last night? All the performances?
We really worked really hard this week. Gordon Lightfoot was a really important week for us, so yeah, we are.
Well, I think you should all be very proud of yourselves. Now, Kaylin, what was it like? How important was it for you to be able to play an instrument on the Canadian Idol stage?
Oh, it was really cool. It was just so great to get a chance to show Canada that we not only sing, but we're also musicians.
Well, you guys are much more talented than me, I'll tell you that. Teresa, of all the instruments you play, which one's your favorite?
I'd have to say guitar.
Guitar.
Because it's the one that I use for songwriting.
Well, you're pretty good on that mandolin, too. Elena, you guys work 7 days a week. How do you keep the energy up?
We definitely look at each other for support, you know, as an Idol family. So a lot of group bonding times and holding hands, singing Kumbaya kind of thing, you know, nothing out of the ordinary.
This is a family show. Shane, constant rehearsing, constant singing, constant preparation. Is it tough on your throat, tough on the voice?
The schedule can be pretty grueling, but in the words of my comrade Jacob Hogard, suck it up, princess.
Well, none of these princes and princesses would be able to give such stellar performances week after week without the help of their vocal coach and their biggest supporter on the Idol road, Deborah Bird.
My gig is to make sure that you're okay. I began taking voice lessons at 12. That's why American Idol and Canadian Idol are so familiar to me, because I was a competitor. I know what that energy is. And I guess that's why I really bond with the competitors. I've been there.
Shane.
Hey, Shane. I always say to the competitors, welcome to Star School. That's what Canadian Idol is. This is where they learn to be all that they can be. You have to have courage to do this. The hoops they jump through, to stand there and be critiqued on what you wear, what your hair looks like, what your voice sounds like, all of that stuff. It's a process. It's Star School.
There we go.
Thank you. This is my 5th Idol franchise. It's so cool to me that I can even say that. And to be a part of Kelly Clarkson, Justin Guarini, Clay Rubin, Diana DeGarmo, Fantasia, it goes on and on and on. I'm so jazzed that it's me. I'm so glad that I got this gig. I'm going to be the pretend camera. So I just want to make sure you connect. I'm a performer first. And I coach people because I had an incredible voice teacher myself, and she taught me so many techniques. And I get to pass them on. My mother used to always say to me, you must take care of your voice. You carry your instrument with you. So it's very important that you take care of yourself. I realized that set the tone for everything. Breathe in, big breath, and hold it. The most important part of my job is to have their trust. That they trust me musically, vocally, presentation-wise, and on a life level.
I think Bird is honestly my mom away from home. There's just a soft spirit about her.
Bird taught me to believe in myself. She's always out for your best interests.
She's amazing. She's very kind and so full of energy.
Bird has so much soul that if I could just tap into a little bit of that wealth of soul that she has, I would be so much farther as a musician.
This Canadian Idol group impresses me. They all play instruments. I think that makes them very special. It makes them unique. One of the pleasures that I get is watching them play together. It is so cool.
Bird, you are amazing. Thank you so much for all of your help. I really don't know if I could have gotten as far as I did without you being there to support me.
Bird, I can't thank you enough for everything that you've done. Thanks for being you.
You're such a role model to me. Thank you very, very much.
Bird, I love you. I've appreciated our times together more than you will ever know.
Thanks, Birdie. We love you. You're an absolute inspiration. You're a gem.
Well, unfortunately, no matter how great these guys sing, someone still has to go home. Zach, who do you think it's going to be?
Elena.
Sass, how about you?
Okay, Elena. Thanks.
Farley, who do you think's in danger?
Yeah, I have to concur with my peers. I'd say probably Elena tonight.
Jake, you gonna make it unanimous?
I don't want to make it unanimous. Unfortunately, someone has to go, and I do agree with them. It could possibly be Elena tonight.
Well, stranger things have happened than the judges being wrong. Let's see, because it's that time again. These are the results, so everyone hang on to something, because here we go. Kaylin, last night you sang If You Could Read My Mind. Farley said your phrasing at your age just blows me away. Sass said you're really saying great. Zach said it's gonna take a thermonuclear explosion to stop you from going all the way in this thing. And Jake said, I still can't get over the maturity with which you sing these songs. You have this deep, rich voice, fantastic. Jacob, last night you sang Sundown. Sass said, although this was not my favorite performance, I still love watching you. Zach said, I'm not gonna pretend for a moment that that wasn't a real horror show, but you tried to show who you are, and that's what you gotta do. Jake said, that's a slightly different version than most people are used to hearing, and you nailed it. Farley said, you probably have the most distinct and unique voice on this show. I really liked it. Teresa. Last night you sang Song for a Winter's Night. Jake said 30, 40 years from now, you'll still be making a living as an entertainer. Farley said, like any great athlete, you've gone through a little slump, but they always come back with something great. Well done. Sass said, that was definitely the best I've heard you sing in a long time. And Zach said, you sang that much more like yourself. Elena. Last night you sang Early Morning Rain. Jake said when you take a signature song and you make it your own, it's absolutely captivating. Farley said it exposed a few minor weaknesses, but you captured the emotion. I really enjoyed it. Sass said, I was really impressed. That's one of the best performances I've seen from you. And Zach said, I thought it was simple, lovely, gentle. You did it justice. Jason, last night you sang Rainy Day People. Farley said that song was perfect for your tone of voice. You looked like it was just a piece of cake, really well done. Sass said, that song sounds like it's custom made for you, great job. Zach said, to be honest, you just looked uncomfortable. I found it really boring. And Jake said, I think Zach is confusing boredom with comfort. You looked really natural. And Shane, last night you sang The Way I Feel. Zach said, I gotta say that was a really lovely performance on your part. Jake said, you've just shown us now that you can actually sing anything. Farley said, Shane will weeble, he will wobble, but right now he's not gonna fall down. And Sass said, you totally changed the way I feel about you. I think that was an absolutely stellar performance. Well, 3 of you are safe, and 3 of you are about to stare down the barrel of elimination, and I'll tell you how Canada voted when Canadian Idol returns. Welcome back to Canadian Idol. Now, before the break, I gave you a recap of last night's judges' comments, and now it's time to give you the bittersweet news you've been waiting for. Canada's final verdict. This is one of the closest votes we've ever had. So here we go. Kaylin, safe. Jacob, you're the first member of our bottom 3. Teresa. Safe. Elena, Jason, and Shane. Only one of you safe. The next member of bottom three is Shane. Come on up. Elena and Jason, it's down to you. The final member of the bottom three is Elena. All right, come on up here, guys. Zach, point blank, what put these three here?
Well, I mean, I think what's interesting is some people aren't there because of massive regional voting, as far as I can tell. You know, I mean, I don't know. I don't know what put them there, except for the fact that a couple of them don't seem to have the kind of charisma that really communicates with the audience as far as it needs to go. And one guy shouldn't be standing there because he's an absolute star.
Sass, these guys made some interesting choices with their interpretations of Gordon Lightfoot's material. Do you think that was a factor in the voting?
I think, no, I don't think so.
No?
Nope.
They vote the way they vote.
I think they vote the way they vote.
Farley, do you think these guys, if they make it through tonight, still have a chance at winning the whole thing if given the chance?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, this thing's based on, like Zach said, regional support and performance on a show-by-show basis. So yeah, definitely.
And Jake, if you had the power to give any one of these three a reprieve, who would it be for and why?
Well, personally, I'd like to give them all a reprieve. But, you know. For me, personally, I'd like to see Elena back on the couch.
All right. Well, I'm going to give one of you a reprieve right now. The first person to move back to the safety of the couches tonight, Shane Weeb. Congratulations, Shane. Go take a seat. All right, guys. I'm sure neither of you want to be standing here beside me right now, but you know, I know everyone would love to hear an encore of last night's performances. So let's give it up for Elena.
In the early morning rain, with $1 in my hand and an aching in my heart, and my pockets full of sand. I'm a long way from home, and I miss my loved ones so. In the early morning rain, with no place to go, out on runway number 9, big 707 set to go. But I'm stuck here in the grass, where the pavement never grows. Hear the mighty engines roar, see the silver burn on high. She'll be flying home my home in about 3 hours time. You can't jump a jet plane like you can a freight train. So I'd best be on my way in the early morning rain. So I'd best be on my way in the early morning rain. Thank you.
That was beautiful. Thank you so much, Elena. And now, Jacob, do us the honor.
Good looking fast in her faded jeans. She's a hard-loving woman, got me feeling mean. Sundown, better take care. If I find you've been creeping round my back still. Sundown, you better take care. If I find you've been creeping round my back still. Ooh, yeah. I can picture every move that a man could make. Getting lost in her loving is your first mistake. Sundown, you better take care. If I find you've been creeping round my back still. Sometimes I think it's a shame when I feel like I'm winning but I'm losing again. Ooh, I can picture every move that a man could make. Getting lost in her loving is your first mistake, yeah. Sometimes I think it's a shame when I get feeling better but I'm feeling no pain. Sundown, you better take care. If I find you've been creeping round my back still. Sundown, you better take care. If I find you've been creeping round my back still. Ooh, hey.
Congratulations, well done. Two great performances, but no matter how amazing they are, one of them has to go home right after this commercial break. Welcome back. We are live, and Jacob and Elena are still kicking, but not for long, because they're both just a step away from the end of the Idol road. It all comes down to this. After Canada's vote, the next eliminated competitor is Elena Watko. Elena, come here. You know, it's when we, I'm like not doing very well right now. When you hit the stage in the top 32, you were a little bit of a freak. We thought you were going to spontaneously combust, but you've evolved into a larger-than-life, graceful diva on this stage, and you're going to be missed by everyone. And if I can steal a page from Farley's Book of Alliteration, you are fantastic, you are phenomenal, you are a friend, and you are unforgettable. Let's take a look at the journey that brought you to us.
Final member, this year's top 10, Elena Watko.
When I made top 10, I really didn't realize just how much work is involved and how crazy it would be.
You did a fantastic job.
This game is definitely on. We're going to find out who wants to play, man. This is for real.
Thank you, Zach. It's stuff that I've only dreamed about when I was little, to sing in front of so many people and to feel the energy. It's like living out a dream, really. And I'm just so grateful, so flattered, and so overwhelmed.
Canada voted. You got game, baby. You're safe for another week.
It's had a lot of twists and turns and really a lot of surprises for sure, but it's been amazing and also at the same time very emotional. I love every single second of it, like there's no doubt about it.
Judges, you have any final words for Elena? Jake, what about you?
Well, you know, first of all, I don't think there's any losers here. You know, and it's important that Elena knows that when we all sat here and said we thought it was going to be her, it had nothing to do with her performance or her ability. It's just we're trying to predict the way the public is voting, and we all think she's fantastic.
Farley, what about you?
I gotta say, from the beginning, you had a serious package. You know, you were probably one of the most wonderful entertainers, right? And all I think you need to do is hone a couple of skills, and you've got a career ahead of you, no question.
Sass?
I think that from the beginning, it's been clear that you're a lovely, lovely girl, and you've just blossomed over the entire course of the time. We're going to miss you a lot, but I know we've got great things coming from you in the future.
And Zach.
It's a competition. Eventually, everybody goes home, including the winner. I just say it was an honor to have you here. I thank you for gracing us with your presence.
Elena, is there anything you'd like to say to all your fans who voted for you?
I just wanted to thank everyone, all my friends and family from Vancouver and Kingston for their support and getting me as far as I have. I've gotten more than I could ever ask for. And to all the idols for inspiring me with your passion for music and your humility. I love you so much. And I just ask Canada that you treat them well because they deserve it like wholeheartedly. So thank you.
Another sad, sad week. But it also means we're that much closer to crowning the next Canadian Idol. Our surviving powerhouse quintet will be back surfing to a shore near you as they sing the songs of summer live next Wednesday at 8 p.m. in most time zones. Until then, thank you so much for watching and good night, Canada. Elena, please sing us home.